It is time. The island has taunted me long enough. I am ascending out of this infernal place. Finally, all the ducks are in a row. All of the resources have been gathered. Now, I have handled the tech cave before, but never without cheats. And this is going to be a entirely cheatless run. None of these dinos were spawned in. None of them were imported in from other maps. It is purely a set of native dinos from the island, either tamed or bred for the purpose. I have default gear. It's going to be interesting, but I have prepared as much as possible. I have soups for thermal protection. I've got medical brews. I've got preserving salt. Now, some of you might be wondering, how do you have preserving salt if you didn't import anything in? I am running mods, and Structure Plus's Industrial Grinder allows you to create resources from other maps. And I think one of the other mods unlocks the maps from other the resources of the crafting engrams from other maps. Yeah, I do have preserving salt. It's not like I needed that, but I know that a lot of these food items dissipate quickly, and I'd rather just make it last. So yes, we're going into the volcano. And we're dealing with this, and I am concerned. Oh, great, island fog. If I was a superstitious person, I'd be concerned about the omen that represents. I've got one set of tech armor gear. I have a backup set of Ascendant black armor. And I'm going in with my Megapithecus and dragon dinos. These dragons have served me well. If this is to be their last battle, then so be it. Now, if this happens to go pear-shape, I will use cheats to make an immediate additional attempt. Although I'll leave this part in just so that I can highlight the fact that things didn't entirely go according to plan. Oh, that sense of trepidation. Well, no sense standing on ceremony. Okay, hang on. No. I want my scan visor on. So I have the dinos arranged in a daisy chain. They should all follow each other inside without getting stuck, and they've already gotten stuck. Wild card! Yeah, I know everybody bitches about optimizations, but in addition, pathfinding! It's a little absurd how shit these dinos are at just getting from A to B. Oh yeah, they're stepping through the fire. Some of them are standing in the fire, which is worse. Why we have that. Okay. Starting to run into hostiles. Stuck again? What in the hell was the point of getting all of you sorted out all neatly if you're gonna just keep doing this crap? I'm gonna have one Thera that's already low because it just parked itself right in a lava flow. Which, by the way, is kind of a pain in the ass thing that there's a lava flow right there where it is. idiot standing in the lava? You know, guys, the door is not going to stay open forever. You are being all kinds of stupid. This is why I'm not going into the full 50. It's hard enough just to get 25 of these things to go where in the hell they're supposed to go. There's... Okay, well, the Dinos are in. There's been some injuries as a result of that whole thing that happened out there, but I don't think it's unrecoverable. The Theries have already... Oh, and... Wow! Yes, stand in the lava. Absolute moron. If we lose 3 or 4, anything less than 5 on the way, I'm not going to be super worried about it. You guys are on passive, right? No. Passive and no group whistles for you guys. That's one tough berry. Okay, that Arthropleura. Nope, no damage to the armor. Good. Berries are going to be the least of our problems. There's gigas down here. Not to mention everything down here is of a hilariously high level. Great bleed damage. I was looking forward to that. A Capro? Really? In the wall, too. Oh, now that's a real nasty thing to put in here. Microraptor. Get knocked off your mount and stunned. Okay, they're not aggroed yet. What is wrong with you guys? You're supposed to be following each other in a neat sequence. If I wasn't doing this in single player, I'd be under a time limit to boot. And why are you in fire? Oh my god. Again, wildcard, pathfinding. This is kind of shit. I'm gonna swing you out here. Okay, you guys, follow the Uties. Come on. God, if they're in this wide of a track, and they're still like getting drawn into the apex of the corner and pulled into that shit, we're gonna have problems. It'd be great if the tech armor for the tech thing actually, you know... Yeah, pull your weight, guys. If you don't mind. Get out of that wall. Oh, fine. Oh my god, Rex gets stuck on things so often. Oh, look. Microraptors and Prolovias. I swear the developers of this game can be sadistic at times. Rex. Now the daisy chain is working. Is there a lava flow down there I can bait all of you into? Gotta be careful though, if I run into a, Is my tech gear not working? Or am I just not allowed to use it? Speed works, but I've got no jump. Yeah, I've got no flight. Well, I guess the gate just closed. Well, no, that would have been ages ago. Okay, let's see if I can aggro some of these things into the lava. That's it. All the birdie. You too, Rex. There we go. Right into the burning, fiery end. Get over here. Well, onward and downward. Oh, look, a Uteranus in a wall. Oh, Perlovia. Ready to pounce. But you can coax them out with splash damage. Part of the reason I brought the tech armor equipped Rex down here in the first place. Yeah, if they don't use their jump attack, it doesn't stun you. Which, if they're not buried, they pretty much don't use the jump attack, which works quite well. Okay, I was a little concerned that something like this might happen. Oh, I'm free. Yeah, if they get too bunched up, we could end up with a big bunch of stuck dinosaurs. It's not so much an issue when I'm not under a strict time constraint, because I'm not. There's no, like, hour-long clock ticking down for how long I have to do this. So if you're in a multiplayer server, your experience is likely to be pretty significantly different. I'm going to take a second to double back along the group. Make sure all of our ducks are still, in fact, in a row. Okay, a full chain. I think maybe there's a Theri stuck back somewhere, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. Deodons are still falling. These guys are not at immediate risk of falling into lava. Oh, everything's going according to plan so far. I mean, as difficult as this is with the gigas and shit and the ever-present danger of lava, it's nothing compared to the actual Overseer boss fight. Huh. That could be a problem. Oh, Perlovia. Okay. Guys, can you not, like, just body block me in, please? Okay, I'll give you something to pull you guys out of position. Okay, we have kind of... Okay, I might be able to salvage him, get him back out. I'm not sure about that, but... He walked off the edge. Okay, so who's following Husker? They're not aggroed. No. I don't think there's a way out of that pit. It's not without a swim through some lava. Nope. Husker's out of the fight. So I need to adjust... You adjust Ripley to follow Crichton. So I'm going to personally... Player Man was the one following my Rex. Oh, I gotta be real delicate about this, because they've all... Because of that one that went over the edge, they all bunched themselves around the lava. I think the solution is, at this point, we're gonna have to reform the chain. God, that's gonna be so tedious. I'll cut that out, but this is the sort of thing that could screw you over if you're actually timed on this, because, yeah. Because now it's gonna be like 5 minutes minimum for me to get everything back in line. I'm gonna let the Rex handle this zone. Okay, I think I've created enough. I think I've created enough breathing room.
Line the ducks up again. Like edge avoidance in terms of their pathfinding would be nice. Aside from preventing your own teams from just wandering off some edge like what happened over there, that would also serve to help and prevent like a sort of stupid thing that sometimes happens with the AI. See with that water. Oh, you're still set to follow. That could have gone badly. We're already a ferret down. Not from death, mind you, it just... I mean, it's perhaps fortunate, lucky, that it didn't completely go into the lava. I was even able to salvage the veggie cakes it has. We're not even halfway through this cave yet. I'm gonna try to press forward more so with the Rex. It's got really high offensive stats. Health-wise, it's not great, but it's durable enough. And that way I can keep these guys in order and not have them bunch up or get into any sort of other weird posture because they're aggroing on dinos that I'm fighting. I suppose, with this experience now, going through this with an actual group of dinos, the clever thing to have done would have been to set the front maybe to an aggressive stance and set all the other ones into a passive stance, so that way the bunching is kept to a minimum. I mean, part of the reason I put these videos together is in the interest of... Wait, in the interest of a semi-tutorial. Now granted, if you're running this outside of single player, or if you're using different settings than mine, your experience will vary. I'm still under the effect of the tail in the suit, and I'm overheating. No, it's not gonna get any cooler. Okay, what, 3 more? The daisy chain is back together? Fantastic.
Oh, there's one of the big gigas. What's a Theris? I mean, it's not like they'll innately aggro. That's not their conditioning. Interesting choice. I'll be interested to see how long this actually did take in the end. That one just walked off into the abyss. Can I coax Mr. Giga into the lava? Is that a thing that is that some magic I can make happen? But the turning radius on this Rex is laughable. Seriously? Terror birds? Definitely want my back to the wall here. Theris have a lot of knockback. I think I can coax that into walking into lava. Yeah, he's just taking a little dip in the lava now. That's fine by me. Okay, no microraptor. Oh yeah, there we go. Useful trick. Get them in the lava. Go. Now how do I get down there? It looks like the route the Giga was standing on is the way to go. I do have my concerns because the Giga is certainly durable enough at like 80 grand health at level 1, but it's probably going to be able to sit in that lava for quite some time before it runs into any problems. Oh look, a Capro, which will tackle you and possibly put you right into the lava. So, how do I get down there? Oh, I see. The path I was on spirals downward. I think... Oh, yeah, he's trying some shit. Fucking Capros. I probably have burned through half my time in this cave already, just doing this stuff, taking it real cautiously. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, beating these in official servers was never really intended for one person. This is something that you should be tackling with a tribe. That doesn't mean it can't be done, but it would be extremely difficult. See if we can get the Theras down here, and that whole lava thing down there's got me nervous. This loose daisy chain here has already been causing problems. Well, no one's catapulted themselves into the abyss. I'm going to call that a win. That Giga is still just sitting in the lava drink, though. Like it ain't no thing. How's he doing health-wise? It's taking damage. Probably not very quickly. What was it, topside? 35? So I'm pretty sure that the Giga can't climb back up out of that lava. Of course, neither can we if we happen to fall in it. It could still make contact with us with an attack, though. Yep. Okay, good thing we were still far enough away that we didn't cause any of the Theres to aggro. That's good. I'm going to press a little bit further and then try to loop around. Oh, you are beautifully colored. It's a shame I can't tame you. Oh, you made the cardinal mistake. You put you back to the lava. In you get. Okay, once I've pushed far enough forward... Oh, everything about this is a omega nope. That's right, fight me on my terms. Do not want bleed damage again. Health percentage loss? Fuck! Damn aloes. Arthroplura. Really don't want to lose my armor, so I'm going to get right up on them and try to end this quickly. Okay. By the way, if you're not using the settings that I'm using, and I know that I haven't gone over that yet, I'm doing that as a separate thing. Basically, you're going to need Dino's bread for this if you want the sort of damage stakes that I'm getting. Actually, I suppose while I'm moving the Theres, I could cover that now. I discovered when I was tweaking the default levels to where I wanted them, I discovered that health and damage only gets about a quarter of the amount of level increase per added level that all the other stats get, which is really, really frustrating. So I set that to 1, but I also made some other tweaks in the interest of how low-level dinos on the island are. So, for example, tame levels are worth 1.25% compared to wild levels, which means that for every 4 levels, my dinos basically get a level free, and that's mostly to compensate for, because this is the island, the wild levels are absolute shit. Oh, the group. Okay. Oh, I'm not sure if I can get you guys out of there. I probably can't. It would be damn hazardous for me to so much as try. This is the risk... Oh, God, yeah, they keep, like, clipping the corner. And then they end up falling into lava, because that's what they did. They just walked off, and they shortcut the edge. What the hell was that? I know what that was. That's another... That's another Thera out of the fight. That's what that was. Okay. Want my crossbow at the ready. It's too steep to climb there. Last time I came through here, I was able to use my jetpack. Oh, the Giga finally buy it? At least that's one less thing to worry about. Yeah, there is no point shallow enough that I can get them back up, so that's 4 Theras cut out of the equation now because I have to pod them because there's nothing I can do. They've fallen into areas from which they cannot be recovered. Alright, where's my Deodons, and where's my Udis? They're supposed to be following the group, and they're not. You guys really screwed up, didn't you? At least they didn't fall into a lava pit. Gonna call that a win. God, I'm already, what, 5 dinos down? This is why you'd normally bring in 50, but I'm having enough trouble trying to keep, 20 of them sorted out without this crap happening, and it's already happening. The thing is, if you were in a server, you would not have enough time to micromanage the dinosaurs like I'm doing right now. It just would not work.
Okay, we're gonna move this group across in 2, because this particular corner has cost us enough. Oh, no, that's just a lighting effect from that lava. Wait, so now we're down to inchworming it. Sure, this won't take forever. Straight line, guys. Just stay on the goddamn road. Well, it could have made their follow commands tighter, but then we'd have even more body-on-body collisions. gripping that is not necessarily the most fun to watch, because on the surface I'm just running around micromanaging, but there's an incredible tension because I know what's coming. Because with God mode and sheets and stuff, I've done this before. But I was never actually trying to get a group of, creatures through, and it's just, I have concerns about how it's already gone wrong. Like I said, we could handle maybe losing 5 dinos before we actually hit the final boss. If we lose more than that, we're screwed. The thing is, we've already hit that mark, and we've only just hit the halfway point in this godforsaken cave. Okay, we'll set them all back to a mutual follow. Now the Utis and the Deodons. These guys I'm advancing separately. These might be the game changers in that final battle, and I don't want to risk losing them to another chain fall like what happened over there. That's the problem with the daisy chain, is that sure, you're not going to have creatures clustering together in narrow passageways and half-finding themselves into lava, but if one creature goes into lava, just one, any other creatures in the chain are just going to chase them right in. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, that nibbled at my fucking... That nibbled at my tech here. Not that's doing me a whole lot of good, because the flight function was something I was kind of counting on.
So now we press further in. Oh, there is so much nope over there that I don't even... Oh, but the end is in sight. God. I'd love to hit this with the Theris, but that's another just drop that I don't want them taking any part in. Okay, let's lighten the load here. I draw selective aggro. Okay, yes. First. That's right. Good boy. No, I don't want to get too close to everything else, because that would be bad. Gallows dealt with. Those arthropluras have me concerned. So do the microraptors. The microraptors and that capro. Hit the arthropluras quickly and decisively so they don't spray my armor down. Thin this group out. So if I'm interpreting what I'm seeing here correctly... Oh boy. Kidding me? I gotta get across this with that group? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We got another Giga. I think I'm gonna try to bait it into the lava again. Question is, can I get an angle without going for a swim myself? Not really. I mean, okay, we're splitting off the tames into 2 groups again. I am not risking that pass with this chain. We're gonna have the dinos falling in.
Can't afford any more losses, so I'm gonna make the cutting point there. That should be short enough. Why they only decided to do this crap on the island? Like, the final boss battle is difficult enough. You have to have this extremely hazardous intermediate area that you gotta deal with. And to my knowledge, the full hour you get to negotiate this boss and the cave it's not just the cave, like it's also the boss. I mean, when I was running Aberration on PvE gaming servers, my first death was a death, but after that, I ended up having all that I needed to win and just running out of time. 30 minutes to DPS Rockwell down. That didn't go well. And if I could confidently fling them to the other side, I would. But I can't.
There may still be a way of getting him to run into the lava. I have me an ideas. So if the pathfinding is going to screw me over, I'm going to make sure it also screws them over. Very carefully. That's right. Yes, yes, yes. Wide-ass turning circle. Yes! Not quite in the lava, but it'll do. It'll do. I think this is a climbing pick or a grappling hook situation. There we go. Honestly, I was tempted to bring a Megalania in here, and I'm kind of regretting that I didn't bring a Megalania in here. Could have wall climbed most of the creatures into the hazard zones, and then I just have to focus on getting my own dinos through through the map. Still would have had the problems I've had, though. Now, I'm gonna just make a test here. But I don't think... Yeah. No deployment allowance. Is what I thought. Here's my food. I swear I had prime meat. Where's the Deodons? They got meat for me. There we go. Water is going to be more of an issue. Here's the thing. This cave is super hot. But once you get in the final boss arena, it's super cold. So no matter what you wear, it's wrong. Okay, Giga, I want you in the lava. So if you would be so kind as to get into the lava. That's right. Come on. Come get it. I'm a juicy morsel. There we go. This is a garbage sniper rifle. Basically, I wasn't even planning on bringing it in here, but I've basically just been using it to poke the dinos to get them to where I want them to go. Just give them a little poke. God, I hate Arthropleura. No hits on my armor. If they had, it would have one-shot my armor. I hate Arthropleura. Even tech armor is not sacred to Arthropleura. Oh, spawn in, my favorite. What the f... You know, it'd be nice if the crosshair on this thing vaguely represented where the actual shot was going. I also hate Perlovia. And jellies. Pretty much anything which utterly denies the player any agency, it can die in a fire. Oh, it's a Megalosaurus, and it's being affected by... Must be daytime outside. Okay, well... Wait, is it spawn in, or is it just draw distance? What the fuck? I honestly can't tell. Well, that's going to be a problem, because if I try to bait it into the lava with its buddy over here, I can't do that if it's not drawn, if I can't see it. Let's see if the reticle gives me a little more draw distance. Nope. Fantastic. Absolute gold. Where's my water? And I would have to be rushing this if I was playing on a server, because that clock would be ticking down, and it doesn't matter how far you get if you end up losing it in the 9th hour. Okay, let's see if I can really exploit. Yeah, I get bullied. Okay, time to get my tames.
Like I said, we go from ultra hot to super freezing. At least I don't have to worry about my water quite so much. There is a way out of this lava, which is good. But it matters now. I'm still keeping the chains short. I don't fancy my chances if I link them up again. Oh, do the tech cave, they said. It'll be fun, they said. It'll be a cinch, they said. After this, I gain 15 additional levels, and I can actually build an Astrodelphus saddle. Although I have to actually... I had to make hard drives, because I had to uninstall a bunch of the maps that I wasn't frequenting, which includes Genesis. So I'll be getting some Astrodelphus before I try doing Extinction, because it is so much nicer to be able to cheese. And I'm still freezing it. I got the temperature extremes. And that Giga is still alive. Is he not in the lava? Can I at least be able to fly around the arena? Maybe because it's a boss cave that I can't do the flying. Still, I swear I could do it last time. Again, I was in God mode. Well, was I? Or did I just have, like, I don't know. This whole game is a black box. Who knows what's inside of it? I just hope at the end of this freezing tunnel we're at the teleporter and I can leave this cursed place and actually get to the freaking, to the actual boss arena. Because that's the thing, this whole Giga Rex Microraptor infested mess is just the run-up to the boss arena. Yeah, it's a survival game, but, you know, I like my teeth. Can you not kick them in quite so hard? Pretty please? Reform the chain, because I am hoping that we're done. I just have to get to the stupid teleporter, but I'm probably wrong. This is probably the halfway mark, and I'm just being very helpful. Oh my god, my Rex. My poor Rex. Once I have everyone on the teleporter, I can actually... yes, there it is. There's the teleporter. Thank fuck for that. I don't know what's down there, but I don't feel like finding out the hard way. It's not lava. That's a win in my book. It's not lava. Okay, everybody form up. This is gonna be a little more difficult to sort out without having the neat, like, stadia lines of the usual boss portals. It's gonna be a little tricky. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm not worried about Deo downing the Theras. I gave them a crap ton of veggie cakes before I came in here, so they'll self-heal if they need it. But my Rex, oh, my poor Rex. I ended up having to ride one of these Theras. Because that's the thing, it's got a tech saddle, it's got... You can't even move, because I'm too heavy for some reason. Now they're all queuing up, I didn't realize this was Disneyland. Handy though, I don't have to go chasing them down the freaking tunnel. I'm still freezing to death. And fairly rapidly at that. I have to combat that with medical brews. I did not bring an extra canteen with warm water, because I didn't figure that the cold would be as much of an issue. The whole opening area is a goddamn volcano. Taking far too long. I think I brought those medical brews. I'd be in real deep water right now if I hadn't. Right, I can't move you, too. You don't have enough levels in weight. Who puts levels in weight? Just carry less stuff. Stop being such a scared bitch. Like, you realize how heavy ammunition is? Do you realize how heavy weapons are in this game? Where's the other beauty in the Deos? Stuck on something somewhere, undoubtedly. Oh, that just bounced me around. Oh yeah, just stuck on terrain! For some reason. Alright, let's go gang, come on, move it. Hi-yo, let's go, come on! Ain't the time and ain't the place. Freezing in here, why? It's such a slap in the face. Oh, this environment is so hot, so freezing. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? Pathfinding, garbage pathfinding, it's an absolute... Oh. I'm not even sure the Daodon over here is going to be able to carry my weight. Probably not. I didn't get you off from where you got stuck without fuck, because I don't know if what down there is not going to be, like, murder water. Okay, we'll try deftly reorienting. Yes, beautiful, come on, follow me.
Okay. Head up, Rex, okay? You need it. This wasn't goddamn ominous enough. Wow. Please don't be this cold when we get to the top. Please. Yep, So the Megapithecus Arena. Oh, it still looks like it might be loading in a little bit there. The Dragon Arena. There are actually Explorer notes here, but given my current hypothermal condition, I can't exactly afford to goof around looking for them. I could have brought a direwolf to help sniff them out, but hopefully we'll be fine. Everybody just follow the Rex now, please. That's tracking the spread of element on Earth, if I'm not mistaken. Mei Yin's note. And here's where it's splicing the animals and then sending them down to the island. Yes, let's give particular emphasis on the dodo. So important. Daodons mixed in with the group? No, because the Daodons and the Unis are set to ignore group. But now I can use my goddamn flight function. Thank fuck for that. Okay, I do want you guys in a chain of sorts. Where's the other Daodon? Okay, maybe that one is following the group. I don't know. Maybe it's lost to the cave. I don't care. Probably lost to the cave. Still don't care. They're gonna warm up in here, for God's sakes? I did bring the right food for this, right? Yes, this is supposed to protect me from hypothermia. It's not doing a great job. How cold is it in the cave? Minus 18 Fahrenheit. So sub-freezing. Rockwell. Ah yes, the revelation that the people are also manufactured and sent down to the island. They are actually based off of templates of real people, that was settled. Something to do with, like, plundering, some form of quantum memory. The lore is a bit much for me to go into. Well, luckily, we have that, but... Oh no, there's the corruption. This was the first hint that Earth was a bit fucked. Ah, yes. The Deus. The evolved... Or actually, is that just corrupted? I know that Nerva's got a node in here, but his is the one that's easy to miss. It's like tucked in a corner somewhere. I'm not super concerned about that. Wait a minute, where... Oh, I don't have time for this, guys. I'm freezing to death. Where's the Uties? Oh my god. Backtrack through this whole cave. Really, guys? Really? Get a move on. Come on. Oh, those Daodons are slow. Finally, back caught up with the group. Okay, the Uties are gonna need food so they don't pass out while they're doing courage roars, which I'm setting to auto because I'm not going to be riding them. Okay, more med brews. The cold is actually killing me. And there go the supply drops. Give you a view of what's happening down there. Yep, that's the island. We are quite a ways above it. Actually, I wonder if I switched to my plate if I wouldn't be freezing. Oh, there we go! Because of the... Okay, sure. Well, I guess I'll be wearing this for a while. Yes, welcome to the island's control center. I am not liking how my Rex is looking in the least. Yep, spawn wave first. Whoa! I was not expecting them to be that effective! Holy shit! Oh yeah, but now it's pulling this Mickey Mouse bullshit. This is why I equipped the tech armor. Not that I can even hit anything up there. Yeah, no, stay with it, stay with it. That's the ticket. There we go again. Attack units are really getting on my nerves. Another spawn wave. Get your stamina back. I know why it's not. It's because it's so heavily injured. Come on, Aberrant Aberration. Hang in there. You might just make it through this. Oh, golly. After it, gang. Mulch it. Mulch it. Oh, I forgot it gets another quarter. That's annoying. Get at him, gang! Oh, look, there's Aberration. Are you proper dead now? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a Dermis. It's just a ball. Oh, shit, yep. I'm sure we'd all love to see the nice cinematic, but I'd like to save my dinos. Good work, all of you. Did not let the side down. Get this out of my face. We are worthy! Yeah, Earth's a bit Shrek'd. Here's what I don't understand. If we're leaving the island, why do we do a fly past? Where do we come from to end up there? Stargate called. It wants its weird wormhole shit back. Fucking magnets, man. How do they work? Well, talk about out of the frying pan into the fire, huh? So we did that with no losses, unless I, like, left a Theri stuck behind a pillar somewhere and didn't pot it in the end. Okay, so settings that I was running. I made the point that because wild level dinos on the island can be shit. In fact, wild level dinos on most of the paid DLC maps, the canon maps, are pretty bad. I set it so that once they were tamed, the point value of their respective levels would be increased by 25%. So it was 1.25 as opposed to 1 for wild dinos. And player added levels would be 1.5, and I did that so I wouldn't have to rely on breeding to get the stats that I wanted. I basically shifted it so that I could get lower level dinos and have them be more effective once I had them. And I could put levels where I wanted and have those stats be more significant, which is why the dinos were all very tough, very damaging without the need for any sort of excessive breeding. So if you're running official, you're going to have a problem doing that because you're going to have to breed for those stats and tame for those stats, and I set it up the way I did so I wouldn't have to grind my absolute ass off. This is my 6th retry of the island. For various reasons, I ended up having to scrub the whole thing, or not having to scrub the whole thing, but basically scrubbing the whole thing and starting over again. I wanted it done quick. And this particular has been a month or so in the work of cave running and breeding and taming and the whole business. But I beat the island. Now, for other rates that might interest you, taming is ×2, but it's single-player settings, which means that that's actually given an additional 3 times on top of that, so technically it's ×6. That's nothing. On PvE gaming servers, it was ×20. You could pretty much, if it was a carnivore, you could give it 1 piece of raw prime meat, and a level 120 would, like, tame 3 feedings after it was... Oh, I'm not complaining, it's just that a lot of hardcore Ark survivalists are gonna be eye-rolling really hard at that. Because it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you wanted to play the game. It's like, yes, I do want to play the game, I don't want to grind the game. For God's sakes. As for mods, Structures Plus, which, if you're playing single-player, I would recommend Structures Plus. I am amazed that they have Primitive Plus on official, and they don't have servers for Structure Plus as an officially accepted thing, because it's just so useful. And the reason I hard recommend that for single player is because there's a lot of automation in Structures Plus. Automatic dropped item collection, automatic collection of stuff out of dinos, vivariums that allow you to have your dinos producing resources without needing them taking up space on the map. If you're playing single player, get Structures Plus. Dino storage, of course, I had the paintball gun, which just pods dinos instantaneously. That's handy. And let's see, so structures plus, dino storage, ultra stacks, more tranquilizer arrows, which is not super relevant for what I just did, but I'm trying to think if I had anything else. And despite having tame dinos just have an innate higher level because of how I tweaked the settings, I still lost a bunch of dinos. I have a cemetery in the footpaw of all the dinos I lost in this run. It wasn't a lot because of how I tweaked the settings. I also have a cemetery of all of my dead survivors, of which there are 10.
We are worthy! Yeah, Earth's a bit tricked. Here's what I don't understand. If we're leaving the island, why do we do a fly path? Where did we come from to end up there? Stargate called it wants its weird wormhole shit back. Fucking magnets, man. How do they work? Well, talk about out of the frying pan into the fire, huh?